Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a good day so far. So this might be a little weird, so Miss D did a pre-recorded video. The reason I did that is because Miss D had to take her dad to the doctor. He's kind of old, so he needed somebody to go with him, and I was the only one. So I wanted to make this video so you guys could still kind of do gym. I won't be there, but we're going to be doing some stuff. So Miss D sent in a bag into your classroom. Okay, and it has different things in it. And the reason I sent this in is because I want to make a few things that we can have in the classroom for gym. So we know how hard it is to have gym in a class. It's been a lot of videos on the screen and that sort of thing. And until they let us get outside, we are kind of stuck inside. So I made a bag for you guys, and what we're gonna do today for class is I'm gonna show you how to make it. Hopefully, whoever your teacher is can pause the video so you guys have time to make it, and then we'll move on to the next thing as we go, okay? So, you got a bag. In your bag, you got, first thing, let's pass out the bags. So this might be a good time to pause the video and pass out the bags. All right, so now you have your bags, okay? Everybody can open them up. What I want you to do is everything that's in your bag, I want you to take it out and put it on your desk and put the clear plastic bag on the ground. This might be another time to pause the video. Sorry. All right, so now you got everything out of the bag, okay? So you have a cup, okay? You have one of these ball pit balls. Okay, make sure you put this ball in your cup so it doesn't roll all over the place for right now. Okay, so you have that ball and cup. Okay, second thing you have is a baggie with a few things in it. So check it out. You have a baggie with 2 balloons. Okay, you have a die. When it's only one, it's called a die. When there's more than one, it's called dice. Okay, so you have one of these. Could be any color. I think I got all rainbow ones. And then you have a super bouncy ball, okay? So obviously these things are made, done, put together, so we can put these back in. I just kind of wanted to show you what was in that bag. Okay, I'm gonna seal this off so it's safe and nothing comes out. So all this stuff you're opening and going through and that we make, it is yours, okay? So we're not allowed to share anything in the classroom, so all this stuff's yours. So classroom teacher, you will have to find a place to keep this, keep it safe. None of it goes home, okay? So if I ask you 3 weeks from now to take out your bouncy ball, we're using it for class, hopefully you'll have it in class and don't take it home, okay? All right, second bag is you have cotton balls, right? You have these little cotton balls. Some of them are big, some of them are small. There's 10 of them in there, and they're all different colors, okay? Everybody has the same colors. We have a pool noodle. If you don't have this in your bag, Miss D will get them to you, but I'm pretty sure you guys should. So what we're gonna do with this pool noodle, we're gonna have some fun with it. I think we played with these maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure if you guys got to or not. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze it, and it pops up in the air and catch it. So now would be a good time to pause the video if they wanna pop this up in the air. You can take 5 minutes, let them mess around with it. It's pretty cool. So watch how Miss D's holding it. So I'm holding it on the tip, on the edge of it like this. I'm gonna squeeze, and it pops up. Okay, watch again. I'm here, squeeze, pops up. So if you want to pause the video, let them mess around with these for a few minutes, you can. All right, next thing in your bag, okay? So we're gonna put that to the side. Okay, you got a brown bag. Oh wait, also in that bag you have some aluminum foil, right? Whatever you do, don't crunch this up because we need it to be as straight as possible. Miss D folded it into 3s, so just leave that there for now because we're gonna get back to it, okay? The next thing you have in your bag is a paper bag, okay? Open that up, you have 2 pieces of tulle, which could be scarves, okay? Some of us might have one big piece and it might be like this, If it is, cut it exactly in half so you have two pieces that are the same. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna fold it up, put it back in the bag because we don't need this right now. You also have 6 popsicle sticks. Okay, we got 6 popsicle sticks and they're all plain. Okay, they don't have anything on them. We're gonna do something with these in a few minutes. Okay, and then also in there you have 3 pipe cleaners. Okay, so classroom teacher, I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, so Miss D gave every kid 3 of these, but if you can, and I think we all have more pipe cleaners, if you can give each kid 5 more, that would be awesome. So if you need to pause the video, pause it, grab those. Hopefully you'll have some. If not, maybe the teacher next door or something will have some so you guys can make these and get them made so we have them. Okay? So that's what's in our bag. Okay? So the first thing we're gonna make are the rings out of pipe cleaners. Okay? So I have 3 pipe cleaners. Hopefully you guys will get 5 more. So I want to make 3 rings. Okay, so I already made some, so I'm going to show you what they look like. This is what we're going to make. Miss D is going to show you how. Okay, so check it out. So Miss D made these rings. See them? They're pretty cool. And the reason I'm asking the teacher to give you 5 more is if you double them up, they're a lot sturdier. If it's only 1 pipe cleaner, they tend to bend more. So we want to keep them as round as we can. Okay, so this is what we're going to make, but Miss D is going to walk you through it. Okay, so watch me on the first one, and then you can, and even maybe 2, I'll make 2 for you so you know what I'm doing, and then you can put it together. Okay, so check it out. So I have 2 pipe cleaners. When I line them up, I want them to be as even as they can be on both sides. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand in the middle. I'm going to squeeze them with my 2 fingers. And what I'm going to do is kind of spin the red one around the yellow one. Or you can spin the yellow one around the red one. It doesn't matter. And they're pipe cleaners so they stay. Okay? So look how that kind of looks like a candy cane, right? Now, and this side's still straight. I just switch my side and spin it on this side. And if you squeeze it a little bit, it just kind of goes. See how easy that was? Now, you want this ring to be as big as you can have it, okay? We don't want little rings. So if we bring it super close like this, it's going to end up being a little ring, okay? What you want to do is make it as big as possible. So I'm going to make a little X. You guys see that X? It's super small. If I make a big X, the ring is going to be smaller. I don't want it small. I want it as big as can be. So I'm going to make a little X right here. So I'm going to hold one side with my finger, and I'm going to wrap this side around the circle. See how I'm doing that? Now I'm going to wrap this side around the circle. Now, as you're wrapping, be careful because it could poke you, the pipe cleaners. Okay? So now check this out. So here's my first circle. Pretty round, right? Okay? Watch it again before you start making it. I'm going to make one more. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to get 2 pipe cleaners. I'm going to make them even at both ends. You don't want it to be like this because then you're going to run out of pipe cleaner to wrap, right? Okay, so you want it to be even at both ends. I'm going to hold it in the middle, flat, and then I'm going to wrap one of these around the other one. And they're pipe cleaners, so they bend easy, so don't make it too hard or it'll crinkle up. I'm going to come to the middle, and now I'm going to wrap the other side. And classroom teacher, if you need to pause this as much as need be, go right ahead. You know, feel free. All right, here we go. So if I go big X, my circle's going to be small. I want it to be bigger. I'm going to come here, little X. See it? I'm going to hold one side of the X, and I'm going to wrap these around so it closes. Okay? Watch the end of the pipe cleaners because they're a little sharp. If you poke yourself, I'm sure you'll be all right. Okay? All right. So here is my second ring, okay? So if your classroom teacher was able to give you more pipe cleaners, this is what you're going to make, okay? So I want you to make 3 of those. So now, if you want to pause the video now, it'd be a good time. Let them make these 3 rings. Okay, now, hopefully you made these rings, right? Hopefully the teacher paused it, and now we're back in action, okay? So, When you get done with these rings, I want you to put them in the bag with the balloon, the die, and the bouncy balls. So check it out. So you guys have these nifty sandwich bags. They're safe in here, okay? They're not gonna get bent up too bad in here. So make sure you put them away in here, okay? Now, next thing we're gonna make is using the aluminum foil. Now, check it out. Aluminum foil can be tricky, okay? Because if you get it all crumbled up, it's not gonna be easy to work with, okay? So the straighter you can keep it, the better. And Miss D went through, because Miss D's crazy, and folded each piece into thirds, okay? It's like this, all right? And then it's in half, because if you look at it, the aluminum foil is big. So see, it's kind of long, whichever way you wanna look at it, okay? So it's already in half. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it in half and I'm gonna make this fold super tight. So you can kind of see how tight I made it. It's like super, super thin, okay? I'm gonna open it up and now what I'm gonna do is rip it right along that line. Now when you're ripping aluminum foil, you have to be super careful because if you rip, it'll rip fast and go a totally different way. So right now, Miss D made that fold, and it's really not ripping along the fold, kind of is. I'll show you when I'm done, okay? So see how mine was a little, like it looks kind of wavy? That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, but get it as close as you can. If you want to use scissors to cut it, you can totally do that. That way you'll get a straight one, okay? So now I have two pieces. I'm gonna put one of these pieces aside because I'm not using it yet, okay? So with this one piece of aluminum foil, I'm going to make a long snake, okay? So watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of crinkle this up, okay? And I'm going to make a snake. So see how it looks like a snake? There, see? Or it could be a mustache. All right, so check it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another ring, okay? So now I have this, remember I crinkled it long ways, okay? See how it's crinkled long? If I crinkle it short, it's gonna be too short to make a ring. So you crinkle it long ways. I'm gonna bring it together just like I did the pipe cleaners. I'm gonna squeeze it together and close it off so it stays. And then I'm gonna squeeze the ring tighter now because it's aluminum foil, so you can make them pretty tight. Okay, so now check it out. So I made a perfect silver ring, okay? So once you do that, I want you to put this ring in with the other rings, okay? So I don't know if the classroom teacher is having you do it as I go or watch it and then do it, okay? So if you haven't done it yet, this might be a good time to pause the video and then I'll show you what to do with the other piece. Okay. Once I'm done with that ring, I'm going to put it in my other bag with my other rings. So now I have it, okay? So I have my balloons, my die, my ball, and my rings. All of my rings are in here, okay? So they stay safe. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is use the other piece of tinfoil. We are not making another ring, so don't smush it up. So our goal, okay, is to get to, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Our goal is to make these sort of pieces. So see these pieces? We want to make these small little squares. See it? Okay, so I'm going to show you the best way to do it. All right, so you have this piece of paper, it's long ways. You're going to fold it in half. Okay, make sure when you're folding it, be careful not to crinkle it all up because it's harder to work with when it's crinkled. Okay, so now I have a square in half. See it? I made a square. I'm gonna give you a second to fold it. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rip this in half. These don't have to be perfect, okay? As you can see, these aren't perfect. Look, they're different sizes. No big deal, okay? So now I have two squares, okay? Now what you're gonna do, put them together. So now it looks like you have one. You're going to fold them in half again. So now you're gonna fold it this way. And since it's a square, it really doesn't matter how you fold it because you still have 2 equal halves, right? A little math there. Okay, so see? So check it out. So now I'm gonna rip these 2 pieces. I can either rip them together or take them apart and do one at a time. So I just ripped that square into 2s. And now I have my other square I'm gonna rip in half. Okay, and I have 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, once I do that, I'm gonna put them all together. I'm gonna give you a second. Work on getting that ripped up. If you want to pause the video, that might be better. All right, so now that you have those ripped up into those pieces, now you're going to rip this into thirds, okay? So it'd be 1, 2, 3. So if I'm ripping it into thirds, I only rip it 2 times, okay? So watch. Here's my paper. I'm gonna rip it here, and they're all together. So now I have 4 here, right? And I'm gonna rip this again. And now I have 4 more, so I have 4, 8, 12. So you should have 12 pieces that are kind of the same size, okay? Now, when you get those rips, what you are going to do is wad them up, and you're gonna make little balls, okay? So see what Miss D made? So you have 12 pieces, you're gonna have 12 balls, okay? So check it out. I'm wadding them up. I'm not gonna wad all 12 of these up though, because I already have a bunch made. I'm gonna save these so I can show other classes. All right, so once you get done balling those up, you should have 12, okay? Teacher, this might be a good time to pause the video and let them make these balls. Once you have these balls made, you are gonna stick them in the bag that has the cotton balls, okay? So all the little cotton balls and aluminum foil balls are all gonna be in the same bag, okay? So if you need them, you know where you're going. So now, we're gonna do some games with those balls, but it's not all gonna be the same game. That we're gonna use them a few different ways. But I want to show you something that I would love for you to try to find. Okay, Miss D's phone was just ringing. I wonder if you guys saw that. All right, so check it out. The game of jacks. Okay. So this game you can find just about anywhere right now because Easter's coming and people tend to put these in Easter baskets, okay, or give them as gifts. So Miss D found these at Target and they were $2. I know you can get them at the grocery stores. I know definitely Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, Fine Fair probably has them, Family Dollar. So you can find these. And what we're gonna do with those little balls, one of the games I'm gonna teach you is how to play jacks. So this is what they look like. So if you're out and about on spring break, woohoo, that's tomorrow, try to find these, okay? Because we can use these in the classroom, we can use these outside, and this is a great game to play, okay? So see if you can find them. And if you find them somewhere cheap, maybe let me know when we get back from spring break and I'll buy a bunch of them. So I'll have them for all of you guys, okay? All right, so if you see them, grab them. They're super cool. This is a game Miss D's gonna teach you after spring break. Okay, now, the last thing we're gonna do, so teachers, hopefully you get through all these. If you don't, I'll catch up to you when I get back. The last thing I want you to do is we're gonna grab those popsicle sticks, okay? So Miss D is gonna show you what I want you to do with them. So, the older kids, 4th and 5th grade, I let do this themselves. The younger kids, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, I kind of told the classroom teacher what I wanted to do. It's totally up to you guys. So they have 6 sticks, okay? So what I want to do is I want each stick to have a different color, and they're going to have numbers, okay? So I'm going to show you. So this one's a 1, and it's red, and it's on both sides. One, red, okay? Then my second stick is blue, 2, blue, and on the back side it's 2 blue, okay? Now these, it doesn't have to be the same colors. Everybody doesn't have to have the same colors. It could be red, blue, orange, yellow, green, purple, black, brown, whatever colors you want to use. Just every stick has to be a different color, okay? So you can either do that now or another time when you're looking to kill a little time, but I would like to have these for when we get back, maybe the week we get back if we didn't get done today, okay? So I want all of these to be 1 through 6, and then colors on the bottom, okay? All right, so that's all the stuff that was in your bag. I'm gonna put this back, all right? So this is what I want you to do. You have homework for over spring break. Yes, homework, but it's fun homework. All right, I want you to make sure that you guys get outside as much as you can and enjoy the fresh air. Get off the computers, get off the phones, get off everything, and just enjoy being outside. Remember, we did a lesson not too long ago where we were throwing the ball up on the roof and it was rolling down, catching it. If you don't have anybody to play with, you know what I'm saying? Get out and do something, all right? I hope you guys have a great spring break. Enjoy it, and I'll see you in a week and a half, right? I'll see you guys. Again, I'm so sorry I couldn't be in class today, but Miss D's old daddy needed her. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. See ya.